I think this just starts live on... Hi, YouTube. Hello. Okay, we're... Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in. Hello. Hi. How's it going? Today we are continuing what we kind of did yesterday. We are getting all of the new memories in Tears of the Kingdom. There are new ones with the Switch 2 edition, and so we're continuing. It's a 3-day kind of thing that we're doing, and so yeah, I'll get more to it in a second. But I should be live on both Twitch and YouTube right now. All right, I see YouTube. Hi YouTube. How's it going? Hi Twitch. How's it going? Hello. Hi guys. Let me also ping stream. If you guys are curious, I came back from a week-long vacation yesterday, actually, and I'll probably be coughing and kind of, you know, all that because honestly, I think I strained my vocal cords just a bit yesterday. You know, it's like kind of like a muscle that you work out and everything, and you. And unfortunately, I did not take too much care for that yesterday. So if I'm talking in a lower tone, or it takes me a little bit to formulate a thought, that's exactly why. So just like as a little bit of a heads up, I'm trying to take it a little bit easy with it, while still being able to stream for you guys. So should be good to go. All right, there's the Discord notification out and everything. We should be good to go. But welcome in. Yeah, why use many word when few word do trick? So today what we're doing, as a just like a little bit of a heads up, is this pretty simple. So in the edition of the Switch 2, there's the Switch 2 edition of Tears of the Kingdom and also Breath of the Wild, and they added a whole bunch of things. The main ones are highlighted are 60 FPS and some Zelda note stuff. But what wasn't like totally highlighted, and what I'm realizing that a lot of you guys don't know, is that they've added like new voice memories. So it's a app on your phone, right? Zelda notes. Oopsies, didn't mean to do that. It's an app on your phone, and you can see this. Let me show you. Where if you click this.
I have heard the castle gate is the product of Sheikah wisdom and Goron engineering. Right,
so it's quite literally voice memories that you get once we actually get into the game. So you can see right here, if we go to navigation, this is actually so sick. If you go to navigation, and we're gonna go here, we're gonna find all of the Rauru memories. So there's a ton of them. Just strewn across the world. We did that with all the Zelda memories. So if I show you the surface here, we got every single Zelda memory yesterday. Today we're doing the sky, which are the Rauru memories. And then next is the depths one. And these are the Kohga memories. And so we're doing that one tomorrow. There's only 35 Rauru memories. So that's what we're doing. So it's kind of great. I'm super stoked about it. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't believe I have to say this again. Chat, it's not AI. What is going on in your brains here? She's British, not AI. Holy brain rot. Chat, please. We're actually so cooked. Oh, really? Yeah, it's literally not. Here's the thing. Maybe you should be, there's a healthy amount of skepticism, but you also have to realize that claiming something is AI is actually a little bit offensive, probably to the voice actor as well as like any artist. I've had like a couple of my thumbnails recently called like, oh my god, PointCrow's using AI, let's cancel him. I don't, by the way, for thumbnails or anything like that. And that's just like insulting to the artists that I actually hire. So just like as a heads up, you keep in mind that if you do make a claim like that, you probably should have it backed up, and it's actually quite rude if you're wrong. So just you know, obviously just as like a heads up there. You know. Okay. Anyways, so the Rauru memories. Let's do this. I wonder what we should do this as. Once again, my voice is not doing so hot today, so I might be a little bit more quiet. But we're gonna vibe. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna chill. It's gonna be a good day, good stream. Oh, and then another thing here too is right before we get into this, like right before we do, I want to make it very known that guys, boom, look at this Nuzlocke Invitational. So this is an event that we're putting on all of July. So please check it out if you guys are interested. Basically, this is Peachal and I's Nuzlocke Invitational. We've invited 16 streamers. 8 of them are unfamiliar with Pokemon. 8 of them are the experts in Pokemon Nuzlocks. They're teaming up together to complete a Nuzlocke. They have all of July to complete the Nuzlocke. And the Pokemon that they are, that still live, that make it through the Nuzlocke, they then choose 6 of them and bring them towards an IRL tournament, in which case they battle against each other to become the world's greatest champion ever. So, that is the premise of this. Stay tuned for more information, but I am so excited. The streamers, I see some of you guys are, when are the streamers being revealed? Monday. So this Monday, which is this upcoming Monday, which is I think the 19th. No, I'm wrong. Today's the 19th. I'm revealing everybody who is Peachal and I are revealing everybody who's involved the 23rd. That's what it is. So that is that is what that is. Yeah, I'm super stoked about it. So the 23rd you'll know, and we also have a website as well where you can keep up to date with pretty much everybody's Nuzlocke, where they're at, what Pokemon they have. If you missed it, their VODs of the streams, and merch and everything else that you would really really want from it. So very stoked about it. Alrighty, let's get into it. So I wonder how we should do this with the Rauru ones, because with Zelda what we did was we went like clockwise. So Rauru ones, very interested to see. Maybe we do the same thing. Maybe, how about this? Do we start with everything and then end on the Great Sky Island? Or like, do we do the Great Sky Island first? What do you guys think here? Which one do you think is the more important ones? Probably the Great Sky Island first, because like, if you're going through this, you probably like uncover these first, and then you like go outwards. We maybe do the Thunderhead Isles last. Yeah. Yeah, Great Sky Island first. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, let's do that. Let's do Great Sky Island immediately. If you want to know, it's so funny. This is the GPS tracker. So where are we in game here? Let's start up. Huh? Why is it making the noise, but it's not showing it? What is going on? Gamers. PointCrow streams. We love this. Oh God, my voice. Yeah, I gotta really take care of my voice a little bit more, I think. So I'll take it easy. Today's gonna be a little bit of a more chill stream because of that. So if you are curious about that, that's why. Let me get this here. Oh, also TTS. We're gonna have that on today. Evil Mastermind of Doom, thanks for the 46 months. It says my capture card is already going. All right, professional streamer, by the way. He's super good at this. Oh, that's why. It's just in a weird end task kind of deal. All right. Thank you, Princess. Thanks. Sorry, Prince Nexiel. Thanks for the 2 months. Omega, thanks for the Prime Gaming. Osgoz with the 46 months. Akemi, thanks for the 14 months. Biku with the tier 1. Thank you. And M Krieger, thanks for the 10 months. Thanks for those subs, guys. Tasty with the 15 months. Okay. Here we go. Here it is. Okay. Start software. Oh, Jesus. All right, we're in. And then we go world map. And then let's go to, yeah, just the entrance here. Remove Awakening, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I've also done honey and tea and all that for the voice. So I want to keep it kind of easy to sort of like heal out, see if I can like feel better about it. I met up with some friends after stream yesterday, and they were like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!" Like Like, that's insane. All right, this was at 30, and then we bring this up for the voice memos. Okay, cool. And then I did promise that YouTube chat will get a line if you guys are good. And then you guys were not bad, so I will give you said line. Just remember, chat. YouTube chat specifically. If you are odd and weird, I will revoke your line privileges at any moment. I reserve the right to get rid of your line. There's your line. You get in YouTube chat, you get one line. No more, no less. You get one line. And you will enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, then you get 0 lines. Smiles in chat. All right, let's go Rauru here. Dude, I'm having a good dad, a great morning this morning. Nice and chill. Got some coffee. Made myself some eggs over rice. Ooh, it's so nice. So super chill, answering messages. You know. It was kind of great. There's one thing. You guys remember Squid, right? Dude, Squid is he's doing fine, but he has a swim bladder disorder, right? Dude, Squid. In case I guess YouTube doesn't know this, my goldfish Squid. There's tortellini, pepperoni, and Squid. Squid has a swim bladder disorder, and he can't swim very well. He's doing a new thing. He's being a little bit dramatic, and I'm just keeping an eye on him. All of his water parameters are totally fine, super chill. Like actually, like crystal clear glass water, like straight from a spring. Like I did all of like every test that I could do. Water changes, clean filters, everything. And right now what he does is he's being a little dramatic, but he will, whenever he sleeps, goldfish normally sleep, they'll like sink to the bottom or like be in the water column or everything. What Squid does, and recently it's so scary, he will go limp and float to the top and just kind of cycle or like end up in a corner of the tank at the top. And I'm like, so anytime you look at him, you're like, are you dead? Like, it's actually so scary. But then like if you like quickly like poke him or you know like move water around him, he'll like totally be fine. He'll swim away, be like, oh, what's going on, you know? So it's just like the worst thing that you can like ever think of. Let me see if I can connect this to the Switch 2 so we can start. There it is. It's connected. Nice. So you can see currently where we are. This is the Zelda Notes GPS app. It's pretty cool. I actually like this a lot. I think it's pretty sick. So he's not dead. Everything is totally fine with all of the water parameters. I am doing my best. It is a non-zero chance that unfortunately he may pass because, you know, he's built wrong or different, I guess. Genetically modified to be look pretty, not function well. Quite literally, if I put food into the tank, he won't find it. I have to literally hand feed him. Like, he feeds out of my hand. It's actually really cute. But he feeds like out of my hand. And I fed him peas and stuff yesterday to hopefully help with the swim bladder. I plan on doing like a salt bath and stuff. Maybe in the next 2 days if it doesn't improve. But we'll see. We'll see. So that's like your little update on Squid and stuff. Yeah. Pepperoni is shitting out all of his brains. That's it. And tortellini's just fine. So basically pepperoni's gotten a little chunky because he's a little greedy when it comes to the food. So basically he's on a diet currently. Yeah, dude, goldfish, they take a lot of like genuinely like a lot of care. I love them though. They are my babies. All right, let me heal a little bit here so we stop hearing the there it is, low sound. So that's what that is. Oh my god. Let's see. All right, so let's get our first memory. We have 35 memories today to go with. Very, very stoked. Aldraxis, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's very, very kind of you. Orange with the Prime. Alan, thanks for the 43 months. Okay. Didn't know they could live that long. A goldfish live for like 20 years. Most people just don't treat them well, and that's why they die really soon. Okay. All right, let's go here. I think this is probably the first one.
Guidance activated.
All right, let's go to the...
Proceed a short distance north.
All right, yeah, we go north here. Wait, this is not... What?
Proceed a short
Oh,
distance
this is north. This is north. Okay. Unless it's like on top.
Proceed a short distance
Oh, it
west.
totally is on top.
Proceed west and upward.
Okay.
Proceed a short distance west.
All right, then we go here, and then it's probably right here next to this trunk. Yeah. Yep.
The lives of our people and this tree are interconnected. As we prospered, so too did it. It was the site for many of our rituals, and though that role has since been taken up by the Temple of Time, I am sure this sacred tree watches over us still.
Interesting. It's like a sort of yeah, sacred tree of the Zonai, Deku tree kind of the. We're learning. Looks like we're gonna learn a lot of Zonai stuff with the Rauru memories. I'm so excited for that. We did get one memory on accident yesterday, so I'll play that today just so we have like that in totality in case you want to see all the Rauru ones. But it was this one. By the
for this
Ascent
airfield
Shrine.
to allow easy transportation of goods between Sky Islands. While I hoped the people of Hyrule would make use of it, the flying machines proved challenging to control. I once sought to join Sonia while she practiced with one, but a construct stopped me, insisting that the devices are limited to one rider.
Sad. All right, so that's the that's what we currently have. Oh, God. Oh, nice. Okay, let's continue to more. So yeah, goldfish stuff aside, like things have been going well. I'm getting a little flower pot, hopefully, so then like maybe Squid would want to like chill in there at the top of the flower pot instead of at the top of the tank. I'm trying to accommodate. I'm also gonna see if I can feed them like more food. Like different kinds of food. Like I currently feed them omega-1 sinking pellets because you don't want floating pellets and stuff for just in case they like gulp too much air and everything. And omega-1 has like a good like protein kind of balance for all of them. So I'm trying to maybe get some gel food instead, which might be a little bit easier on their gut, as well as like the swim bladders. So I'm getting like some Rapashi super gold gel. If not, I'll get like some Soylent Green stuff for the fish. Okay, so I think this one's below. I think this next one's below here. So that is what we're gonna nab. Yeah, okay. Yeah, below here. Yes, for the forge construct.
A crystal refinery, and one responsible for a highly complex manufacturing process. The nature of the work was such that only a select few constructs could perform it, and only 2 of those remain in operation. Fortunately, that is enough for now. Though apparently there was a time when they could be found throughout the kingdom.
We know at least a couple of more, and that's kind of weird because a lot of them are in the depths. Like a lot of them are in the depths. So this is like some weird, like there's the Lomai and then the Zonai. Like the Lomai are like the people of like the heroes aspect, I guess, with the labyrinth and stuff. I mean, we'll see what that looks like because it looks like there's some memories like at the labyrinths here that you can see. So we'll see like what Rauru has to say about those specifically. Very, very interested in that. Yeah, they could have also just like fallen down through like all of the chasms. That's also like a distinct possibility. Right, I guess the other ones are for crystals. Well, there's one. This one's for battery. There's the other one for battery on the surface. Don't forget about the Nomai. Oh, you're so right, actually. Outer Wilds. All right, thanks for the prime. There's another one over here. Probably first next to the first dispenser.
Hi, Duke Doug. What are we doing today? Wait, who are you?
Sorry. I'm PointCrow. I'm like Doug, but if I was less of a bell pepper and more of a crow. One of these days. One of these days. Yeah, there should be another memory like right here, I think. Yeah. In front of the refinery, maybe? Nice.
This is known as a Zonai device dispenser. But the concept of leaving things to chance is not one often seen in our civilization.
Yeah, this is a gambling, like...
I myself believe that it was originally created with a different purpose.
Oh?
Maybe it was used for entertainment. Or maybe
It's a
it was
gotcha
not
machine.
even originally made by the Zonai. The ways of our ancestors are sometimes unclear, but they are also interesting puzzles to unravel.
Okay, so now we have the... Okay. So, yeah, the theory of the Lomai being a third ancient, even more ancient race than the Zonai is becoming even more clear. The fact that these weren't made by the Zonai is a little confusing. Or maybe not. You know, it's like possibly that they weren't super ancient. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so there's another one over here by the blocky guys. Yeah, it's got Zonai architecture and stuff, so that's a little confusing, but maybe we get more insight later. Maybe also lost to time. Yeah, that could be it. They were a race of gamblers.
Princess, did you just misgender me? How rude. I'm clearly just a prince with deceiving chesticles.
Chesticles
I'm
is
joking,
hilarious.
don't worry.
Dumbledore, thanks for the prime. He's saying the origins maybe outside of the Zonai. Yeah, exactly.
Zelda, Google Maps gonna make you take a wrong left turn.
That already has. I love how it says upwards or downwards and stuff. All right, Flux Construct. Hello. It's super easy. And we got the memory here.
Though the flux constructs can enter a standby mode, reducing energy consumption outside of battle, they remain one of our less energy-efficient creations.
Yeah, they really aren't.
Considering their limitations, I would love to improve on their design and give them greater range. But my sister says the ancient schematics for them are quite abstruse.
Yeah, it is very interesting that I like they're much larger creations and they don't really have like a certain like function as much as the other constructs. So I can see why these might be like early creations that are extremely energy inefficient. That makes a lot of sense. Abstruse.
Didn't you accidentally get one of the Rauru memories yesterday?
I did, yeah, we did play that. But I think I already addressed that, so we should be good to go.
Terry's an exploit where you can scan a QR code in the app for Totk, and it will just spawn dogs.
Yeah, I already have an idea in the works for that. It's more than just dogs. It's anything in the game. Which is kind of crazy.
Hello Zelda fans. I have an update on the status of my wallet. While I do still have
Wallet
my
Guy!
wallet, 1 week ago today, I lost my debit card. Since then, I have reported the card as missing and gotten it replaced. Thank you for your support.
Wait, what? Wallet Guy, you lost your debit card? Debit card guy rebrand? Don't even... Oh my god. Wallet Guy into... Dude, add debit card... No, it's Wallet Guy and Debit Card Man. The dynamic duo. Consider... I did, but I got a new one. Yeah, but like consider it to be like your Hannah Montana. Right? Like Miley Cyrus duo. Like I'm Wallet Guy and known by Wallet Guy, but deep down I'm actually just Debit Card Man. It's your alter ego. It's so funny. Also, I see this. This is insane. Myth Hat. I'm sorry for my voice, by the way, guys. Myth Hat, thank you so much for the $100 super chat. That's crazy of you. Out of nowhere. No message, by the way. Zero message. Can I get just all of the... I just want everyone to say thank you. Just thank you in chat. Thank you, Myth Hat, for the $100. It's going directly towards the Nuzlocke Invitational expenses that we have for that event coming up in July. So thank you so much for that. Anytime I want to make, like, anytime I get a large donation, I don't know, it just feels weird for me to like just be like, aha, pocket that, you know? I like to put that specifically towards more content for you guys. So I appreciate it a ton. If you're wondering once again why I'm not so emotive, my voice is not doing so well today. So I know if my creative director Kat was not out of office currently on vacation, she would tell me not to stream, but fuck it, we ball. Is it in here? Oh, I guess it's in, yeah, in this cave. Or just, overlooking the Ascend Shrine.
It was here that we used the capabilities of frost emitters to create a permanently snowy region. By encircling the island in cold air,
terraforming.
We created an ideal place to test the durability of constructs and Zonai devices. I'll always remember the look of wonder on Sonia's face the first time we came here.
Really? Okay, so the Zonai were capable of full-on terraforming. That's... The implications of this are crazy. It makes you wonder why there aren't more than around the Great Sky Island and everything. Like, it really does. Yeah, there are only 35 of these, by the way, so today's going to be relatively a quick stream compared to yesterday. Oh, fuck. With that. Thank you again for the $50 super chat. Thank you so much for that. Holy shit. You good? Yeah, Myth with another 50. Chat, one more thank you for Myth. Jesus. There should be one right here. This is probably for the battery, right? Or is something similar? Yeah.
I do not believe anyone else is as proficient at handling Zonai devices as the Maker constructs. That said, one should be careful around the inventions of less experienced ones. I recall a very chaotic rafting ride when a misaligned fan made it nearly impossible to steer. I was scared half to death throughout, but Queen Sonia enjoyed herself.
I love that. I love that. That's actually so cute. So they're allowed to go on raft rides together, but obviously not the gliders as up above. So Maker constructs canonically have a deal of experience versus inexperience. Like there is an amount of a level of knowledge that each have. It's not just like all built in. They're not just purely machines. There is some sort of like knowledge base with that. Very interesting. All right, let's go up here for the other ones. Yeah, we'll probably do like Ultra Hand and then like make our way down here and then go back up to the Temple of Time.
High Point Crow, you should do a goldfish completing a Soulsborne no-hit run.
Dude, I don't... If you saw the other goldfish runs, I think the all-hit run is more appropriate.
You should have a goldfish doing a Soulsborne no-hit run.
As a heads up, you can see right here, if your TTS doesn't go through, it's currently paused. This means play, and this means how many are currently in the queue. So there are 3 that'll play before you go. Just as a heads up in case some of you guys are unfamiliar with how the TTS queue thing works. I want to save you guys some money. All right, up here.
Hi, Mr. Crow. I've been thinking about something for a while that's been on my mind for some time that I've been pondering for a length of solar passes.
Yeah.
Why have we never seen you point at a crow? It feels a little like false marketing and thinking of suing. What capture card do you use?
If you just Google, I'm not even joking. You know what I did to find this? I Googled PointCrow points crow. That's the name of the... I got you. And then I want to answer that last TTS. Capture card, I use an Elgato Pro 4K something or other, but internal capture card, not external. I should update my gear stuff for you guys.
These rails are intended to transport materials, but they also supply energy through pipes.
People talk.
The Goron people make extensive
what?
use of this kind of mechanism. And I believe it is possible they modeled their designs on our own technology.
So these aren't just rails. They're energy pipes. Like they're power lines. I guess that makes sense. If you look like this, I guess they are. This is, I guess, something that wasn't. I guess we just didn't look at them close enough. Yeah, there's also the Zonai markings there. Yeah. No, that makes sense. I guess they're power lines. Cool. Yeah, you know what? That is something that I am liking about this. It's like, hey, just little did you know, but like this actually was that. Seems like that was planned from the start. But I will kind of like, I wouldn't even question this because like this was broken off. But I guess my other question is like, if they're power lines, what are they powering? Yeah, here's the broken power line right here. I didn't even realize this. Huh. You know what? I need an Any Austin video telling me where the power lines go in Tears of the Kingdom. Otherwise, I'm really just not going to know. It's one of those things. Here's the let me describe an Any Austin video to you guys, because you guys want to check this man's out. Great content, by the way. Actually, small channel lore. The reason why I have a channel in the first place at all. My first viral video was a video that basically I saw from Any Austin about he was like his Egg Busters videos for glitches, taking Sidon out of his cutscene in Rauru. I was like, I wonder actually. Let me go farther with this. Where can you take him, where they'll actually allow him in? And we just did a whole stream about that, and that was the first viral video that I ever got. So shouts to Any Austin. But let me describe Any Austin's videos. You ever see like r/ mildly interesting? I mean, before it was like front page mildly interesting, where you're just kind of like, huh, cool, and then you forget about it like an hour later. Like his channel is that, where he will pose you a question where you're like, I never really thought about that, and I'm not sure how much I care, but I do care enough to watch this video. And then at the end of the video, you're like, wow, I really actually cared about that. Okay. And then, moving on. And it's like the best feeling, where it's like you're wondering like, huh, I wonder where the water in Wind Waker comes from. I never really thought about that. Where does it come from? Watch the video. Huh. Okay. It's just great. Whoa. What is this for?
On occasion, constructs have been observed forming a line as they wait for an available charging spot.
This is a charging spot?
More interestingly, some will give up their place in that line to allow constructs with a greater need to recharge first.
They have compassion.
Were it that everyone always acted with such empathy.
Well, I don't know if that's specifically empathy in that case. Because like it's similar to like if you were to recklessly depower yourself, right? It could just be irresponsibility that is rewarded by everything else. Okay, mood killer. Well, I'm just saying it's easily exploitable, and that's not that doesn't it's not an indication of like a good system. Don't ruin us for us, Eric. I'm sorry. Like, hey, I'm just saying, if I have like a low power on my iPhone, right, and I have a power bank, and I'm with somebody that has a lower power, I mean, oftentimes you'll give it to them. But if I'm currently using it and I need it really badly, then like, no, they gotta wait their line. They had to use their thing a little bit more responsibly. If you knew that, you know, you weren't bringing a battery and I was bringing the battery. I'm just putting that one out there. This is a valley that I will die on. Not even close to a hill.
EBT card guy here. Just wanted to let debit card guy and wallet guy know that they're invited to the party at the usual place. Also, did we want to invite trading card guy?
Shouts to EBT guy, you know. Is this about culinary stuff?
Our culinary constructs were imparted with knowledge of both cooking meals and concocting medicines. Though they have no taste buds,
pharmacy too.
they learn to mimic the movements we make when tasting food.
What?
Even my sister, who gifted them with the ability to learn in the first place, was surprised by what they gleaned through simple observation.
Okay, Rauru has a sister. And also, Raru's sister was able to give life to the constructs? Oh, I guess Mineru is his sister. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, maybe I'm cooked. But he never, like... Did he mention sister? I always thought that she was just, like, friend. Yeah? Oh, well, shit. That's my bad. Did bro play this game? Chat. I apologize. I'm sorry for the grave error that I have made here for not remembering every single small, minute detail about the game that has a bajillion finite small details. Right? I'm sorry that it is taken, you know, that I should be memorizing all the locations and names of all 152 shrines, 1,000 Koroks, 135 side quests, 60 side adventures, 21 main quests, 18 memories, every single schema stone, old map location, schematic, including all of the light routes as well, every single boss location, which includes frocks, taluses, you know, battle taluses included with that, with every other type of battle, you know, talus, frocks, and Gleok. So I just, you know, and every single 135 different armor pieces as well. Like, I truly am so sorry that I forgot one small minor detail in one of the cutscenes. I thank you for forgiving me, though. All right, let's move on. It's not small, it's a major character detail, but it doesn't... Again, I think it's a minor detail. I don't think it doesn't matter. What, like, where, like... It's a Mineru detail. Is Sidon being Mipha's? No, wait, no. Okay, Sidon being Mipha's brother, or like whatever, is important because like there's an emotional connection to that. Well, fuck. Maybe I guess there was with Mineru in the Spirit Temple. I don't know. It just didn't. It didn't. it didn't hit for me, I guess. Like, maybe that was just like a fact that I didn't care. It just didn't hit as hard, yeah. PointCrow just hates women. Yeah, sorry, guys. That's you're actually so right. My bad. Oh, the ostriches. Hello.
The forest ostriches were once on the brink of extinction. However, a proposal by the Queen was made to protect them, and eventually, this species
Sonia.
flourished once more. Though they were originally only found in colder lands, they are highly adaptable, thriving in all but the frigid polar regions.
Huh, interesting. Oh, I also wonder, when does this take place? During his pilgrimage. Just across the land, I guess? Yeah. The during his pilgrimage has more info? Or what do you mean? Oh, there it is. During Rauru's travels, he built shrines to purge evil from the land. Listen to his words as he traversed Hyrule in his founding era over 10,000 years in the past. Okay. This is before the calamity, the first calamity. Trying to purge evil from the land. All right, good to know. Interesting. Thank you, guys. I am not even close to a perfect guy, so thanks for dealing with my faults. Oh, god damn.
What are your PC specs? I'm a tech guy, so I'm always curious what people are running.
4090, like i9 14700K, which I regret getting
Eric.
no, it's 13700K. Don't get a 13th gen. Intel Core, please, for the love of God.
It won't leave my
I have
head
to underclock my
until I know
CPU.
about it. And it hurts.
Skyward Sword water? Oh, with Annie Austin. I have 64 gigs of RAM, and a whole bunch of other things. I should probably update that for the actual specs and stuff. But I have an insane computer. But anyways, let's keep going on playing on the Switch too. It's really funny because it's like. 1 second, Rauru.
The Temple of Time.
Yeah. It's really funny because it's like I have an insane computer that I use to stream console games. And it's like, what the fuck is this for? Obviously, I play like some Elden Ring and some GTA and all this stuff, right? Yeah. But it's kind of funny. All right, so this is where you fight the construct for the first time.
The Temple of Time
This
is
is
a
a Temple
bell
of Time.
tower and faithful timekeeper, as well as a spiritual center of this land. It was constructed in a traditional Zonai architectural style that extends both up into the sky and down into the ground. It was believed in ancient times that such a design could pierce through evil.
I'm interested to know about what you think about the second Temple of Time. But okay, so they were aware of the depths and everything. I'm so... Yeah, that's the piercing part down there. It's ascending up into the sky. Classic Zonai architecture. It makes sense. But also, like this, right? This is Zonai architecture, classic, right? But like, want to know more about the other Temple of Time.
Is this played on the new Switch OLED?
New Switch OLED? there's no
What happened to your voice, lil bro get?
I told you. Vocal strain. It's like a muscle, right? But it's not. I guess it. Regardless, like the thing is like I didn't stream for a full week, and then I strained my voice streaming for 6 hours yesterday, and I wasn't careful. That is an unseen kind of thing about streaming, right? You can easily damage your voice if you're not careful. So that's what happened. Oh fuck. Like I constantly talk for several hours a day, and it's not even just included like stream. It's like business meetings and everything else too. So that's why. Hopefully that doesn't. Yeah, that's me. That's how it is, and that's why. So I apologize for the coughs and everything, but I thought it was a little obvious.
Is this played on the new Switch OLED? Was thinking of guying it, but I think waiting for the Switch 2 might be the play. What do you think?
It's... What? Is this like a delayed joke? Guying it, by the way. Is this like a TTS delayed joke? There's no new Switch OLED. Wait, I'm so confused. All right. This is where we drop down.
This altar is considered the most holy place in the temple.
Yeah.
And it is where we give offerings as part of our prayers for a bountiful, peaceful world. I have heard ancient legends that it could interact with a sacred power, allowing travel back and forth through time. Though, how this was done is a mystery to me.
Interesting. So this altar, like, I guess, is just an amplifier of recall, which is what we learned during the events of Tears of the Kingdom. Interesting. Also, yeah. Very interesting. All right, we have a couple more to go here. Let's go counterclockwise, I think. Starting down over here. This should be a good idea. I saw a question earlier about, what was it? It was, what is the business meeting about? I see streamer always say they be on meetings. A viewer of the shadows. Well, welcome in, by the way, first time. For example, I'm holding the Nuzlocke Invitational, right? A lot of my current meetings are about things about merch, things about the production, anything that you see on the channel. Is not everything is done by me. I have editors, I have managers, etc. Speaking of, I was about to ask you a thing. Hi, Abby. Yeah, just put in my DMs. If it's let me know if it's important. Also, finances, right? Shit like this takes a lot of money. So it's like, hey, how can I make sure I afford this and also afford to pay all of my employees, etc. A lot of finance meetings. My taxes are complicated. It's a whole bunch. So there should be one right here, right? Yeah, next to the... Oh, wait, it's not here. Oh, it's over down here. Okay. Interesting. God forbid a man... Yeah, I run a small business. That's when you think about it. I think if you think about it like that, rather than guy in bedroom streams, that understands about the meetings. But it is truly that at its core. Guy in room streams. I'm just a dude. Which is so true. But if you like the doodles, for example, on collectorsanxiety.com, that's like a ton of hours and work has gone into it. And I'm so happy about it. Like, it means the world to me. We have the fans here. And then we get here for our air bike, and we'll probably be using this for a hot second. So that's what that is. First time on Twitch? Yo, welcome in. Welcome in. All right, so we need to go just like across to this archipelago, and then we should be fine. Thanks for the explanation. Good luck. Yo, hey, I mean, I hope to see you during the event that we're hosting. I'm so excited for it, dude. We've been working on this since January of this year. So it's going to be about literally, I think, seven months of prep. which is crazy. It's actually crazy.
Guys, don't forget to follow PointCrow on Twitch and sub to his channel. Also, do you get collector's anxiety?
In huge open world RPGs where there's so much to do, so much to grab. That's awesomers. I know. Okay. There should be one right here. Right at this dispenser? Is it? No, it's a little bit farther in. Okay. And then to the left here. Yeah, this is like a rail with the shrine. Nice. Yeah,
This
what is
island was intended to be a fortress with a strong wall, but it seems to be collapsing faster than other islands. I wonder if the dry climate of the Gerudo region is at fault.
Interesting.
Regardless, I should commission a maker construct to help as soon as possible. It would be a disaster if the island fell to the surface.
Dude, imagine. But also, what's keeping the islands afloat? That's what I really want to know. Like, why are you the way that you are? Duct tape and dreams. Honestly, I'd believe it at this point. Technology. Probably hoverstone tech. That's probably actually a really good explanation for that. And what's a hoverstone tech? Well, that's a great question as well. All right, so we just head out this way to the labyrinth. And the power lines. Yeah, you're right. Hoverstones and power lines. Hopes and dreams. Super glue magnets. Ever explain why we were able to see the islands after the upheaval, but not in Breath of the Wild? Nope. I don't think it'll ever be explained. I think these were always supposed to be here, quote, but we just couldn't see them in Breath of the Wild, which is not a great explanation, but it is one. Hoverstone, power line. There's nothing I'd rather do than smash the constructs. Yeah, I guess Link just didn't know how to look up Kraina's neck in Breath of the Wild. That could be it. Oh, I thought you guys would really enjoy this. So I've told you guys every so often about like the friends I have, right, that don't really know video games or streaming. And I think it's like, first off, I think it's super important for me to turn off my phone and just be like, I'm detached from the streaming universe every now and then, right? But I think it's very interesting because I brought up Pokemon recently, and every single one of them did not realize that Pokemon was a video game. Not that the video games didn't exist, but I mean that everything was based off the Pokemon video games. Like, they were like, oh, I thought the card game came first. Like, every single... I thought it was the card games first. Or I thought it was the TV show first. I thought that was actually, like, kind of cool. That's fair? Yeah. I mean, it's so fair. But it was like... I was like, oh, yeah, I'm, going to be streaming one of the first Pokemon things. And they're like, how do you do that? How do you stream that? It's like, oh, you just stream video games. What do you mean? I thought it was just a card. One of them was like, I thought it was just a card game. I was like, this is crazy. This is awesome. That they were super old. I mean, Pokemon games are pretty old, right? It was 1990. 1996 is when the original Pokemon games came out for the Game Boy. Yeah, let me age you guys. That's 29 years. All right, give me Lomai Labyrinth new lore.
There are stories that claim a soul will wander these halls until the Guardian of Power, said to reach from depths to sky it was so large, has cleansed them of their pride. Perhaps it was in this room that judgment was passed on those overly boastful of their power.
What? A soul will wander these halls until the guardian of power has cleansed them of their pride. Is this a prison? There's the evil spirit armor is the armor that we get from completing the labyrinths. Maybe that's what they generally mean by the soul of the evil spirit. In this room of judgment the judgment was passed. So this was an execution. Maybe I'm cooked. It says ruled by the boar. Okay. So the man of okay. The manifestation. Wait, this is South Lomai Castle, top floor. So this was a castle? What? What are the other ones? I don't have that one unlocked. Or this one either. I already unlocked that memory. This is just Lomai Sky Labyrinth. Does this also say Lomai Sky Labyrinth? No, they don't. Okay. This is a North Castle, top floor. Castle. So these were Lomai castles. Ruled by the boar. So this Lomai castle was specifically ruled by the manifestation of power. And swift judgment for criminals. Maybe this was a prison, yeah? Was in this one specifically? I mean, this is also, it makes sense that this would be the power spot, right? Because this area was Ganondorf, right? And also the Spring of Power and all this, right? 10,000 years ago, later, maybe the Lomai, right? The ancient race before the Zonai, it had more mystical things about them. So this were unreliable narrator here, kind of like these are myths brought down. So yeah, Age of Imprisonment has a lot of work to do. Okay. That one's, I think, one of the more interesting lore drops that we've gotten here. We have 20 more to go. By the way, I'm also drinking a lot of water for obvious reasons. So I'm going to be going to the bathroom pretty frequently this stream. So I'm going to be right back. Chat, play any kind of game that you would like. But give me a sec, okay? I need to stay hydrated because my voice is dying. Yo, I'm back. Thank you. Thanks for waiting. Oh, you guys were just counting up and also making out aggressively. All right, that's my Twitch and YouTube chat. I'm proud of you guys. Once again, thanks for dealing with me. So you might be like, PointCrow, why are you streaming so much and apologizing, especially when your voice is like shit? Why are you doing this to yourself? The answer is, can I just be honest? I love streaming so much. I don't want to stop. Like, I don't want to take a break for it. I'm doing as much as I can. I'd rather stream and give you something that is pretty good than wait more. So that's why. Man has a crippling streaming addiction. You're so right. Don't worry, I won't be hurting myself. The moment I feel like pain is where I'm like, we're good. It's just more like dry throat kind of thing. PointCrow, pick a number 1 through 5. 4. or no, 3.5. You never said it had to be an actual. Oh, there's a prediction result. On Twitch, you made the prediction of what number I would pick. It's so stupid. That's so funny, actually. God. All right, I need to go up. So this is one about the skydiving platforms here. So I'm actually just gonna talk to you, and you'll teleport me up, right? That'll just teleport me on Courage Island. I just don't have to complete it, right? Yeah, just let's go back this way. Nice. Good teleport.
The ceremony held here was a trial of heart, strength, and technique. There was a time where everyone who came of age would undertake this test. But as Zonai devices developed and spread, only those wishing to challenge their courage would take part. I wonder if this island will ever see a new challenger.
That's cool. Yeah, so just people testing their courage, their strength. Makes sense. All right, so we need to go this way. Is it above the Spring of Courage? Actually, I don't think it is, right? The Spring of Courage is... Yeah, no, it's not. It's just above the Thundra Plateau. All right, let's go downwards. Or we're gonna go. Sorry, we're going to the sphere specifically next. Over here. So it might take us a little bit. Strap in, guys. Welcome back to PointCrow Airlines. Today we're taking a smooth flight over to the sphere from the... Wait, no. Oh. Okay. What do you give me, by the way? I need fans. Me when I'm falling off. Okay. Let me grab a couple more of these. Wait, that sounded so sad. No, it's not actually sad. It's meant as a joke. I just can't be super emotive with my voice right now. Okay, we go to the sphere in the sky. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Welcome back to PointCrow Airlines. Today we're going to have a smooth flight from the courage all the way, the courage test of courage all the way to the sphere. Make sure that you have your arms, legs, feet, and Arms, feet, legs, and arms, again, inside the moving vehicle at all times. If you guys want to sign up for a rewards program at Crow Airlines, you get a free 1,000 miles on sign up. That's right. That is $1 use in the gift card shop after the flight is over. That's 1,000 points, though. Safest airline ever. We have never had any crash whatsoever. At least nobody to report on it once that does happen. So that's pretty good. A reminder that there is no smoking on this flight, and to keep your buckle on until the seatbelt light is off. So thank you. When do we get our peanuts and OJ? We don't actually do service on this flight. And if you would require it, then please inquire later to other airlines. But for now, this is not something that's going to be very productive for your time. Dude, this is gonna take forever to get up here. Holy. Where are the emergency exits? We need to. Let me ask you this: do you guys like how cheap this flight is? Some of you guys are flying for free. We had to cut corners somewhere. Where's my checked baggage? Once again, had to cut corners somewhere. There's only one way that we can actually pay for our flight, and sometimes that is selling your luggage. So thank you so much for the donation and contribution to PointCrow Airlines.
I'm getting back into piano and I was wondering if you had any recommendations for songs to learn. Free, and if not, what D&D class/race would you be if you could?
Wedding Day at Trollhagen by Grieg. And what D&D race class? I don't really look at race to determine what I want to be, you know?
Wait for
you feel
the
me?
modcast.
And for class, I already took a lot of those when I got my degree. So I think I'm fine. One second, I need to make sure that my battery heals. Guys, this isn't like a cheap airline. This is a bargain airline where the bargain is all the value I get out of it. Why land us in front of a monster?
This is the Centurion Apex Grandiose
Scenic views.
Ouroboros Platinum Prestige Elite Sovereign Supremacy card, featuring bespoke concierge services and a non-negotiable annual gratitude fee. Terms and conditions apply. Man, can I crash?
Yeah, you can crash. We actually offer one of those on our airline.
Chat. Now we're gonna have combat against PointCrow. Roll initiative.
Chat, please roll initiative.
Pokemon Blue yes. Got it the year it got released for my birthday. My 14th birthday. Yes, I'm an old rag to the eyes of internet. Yet I'm writing this with Elden Ring is on pause while my Switch is charging.
It's kind of awesome.
Video games grow up with you. Younglings, never stop playing. You can be an adult and game.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, look at me. Look at me. A lot of you guys seem to have rolled a 1. Sorry about that, guys. I go first. Mods, roll a 20 for them. Mods, take them out on a nice date. All right, we're almost to the this sphere here. Alright, so is it in the sphere? I think yeah, it's over here. Yeah. Oh, is this the light puzzle? Oh, it's so cool. Wait, no. Uh-oh. Here at PointCrow Airlines, we don't actually need the fuselage to land at our destination. We don't really need recycling and reusable stuff. It's called the exclusivity of the airline. So, if you guys did enjoy this, thank you so much for being on PointCrow Airlines. Hopefully we will see you soon.
Though this island was originally used as a place to store things, it has been a long time since it fulfilled that role.
Oh.
And while the island lacks an official name, many have come to call it Starview Island. As for me, the only real stars are those sparkling in Sonia's eyes.
Oh my god, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to think he likes her. I think I think he might have a little thing for her. Ooh, Rauru has a crush. That was so cheesy. It was. But sometimes the cheesy things are the sweetest. Love me a wife guy. Guys, one of these days, I want a wife. Not because of, like, companionship or anything, but purely for the bit of saying, my wife. Or, like, don't you talk to my wife that way, you know? You know? Like, that just, like, there's a certain power, like, amount of power in that where you're like, that's my wife. Like, that's my wife. Also to unironically, well, actually, ironically, just in a funny way to be like, can't hang out tonight, guys. Gotta be with the old ball and chain. Am I right or am I right? You know, god damn. I just think it's just funny. Yikes, -2. Well, not obviously. She's the wing. Yeah, to quote, what's that guy's name on the backyard? The Backyardigans podcast. What you know, of like, no, she's the wind beneath my wings. She lifts me up, doesn't drag me down. But I just think it's just really funny. Of like, you know how like in the South in the U.S. be like, the old ball and chain. I also hate my wife, don't you? And it's like, why are you in this relationship? Like, what is going on here? What like what? Yeah, so I really want boomer humor. Who would get married for the bit? Chat, I don't think you guys truly realize the lengths I would go to for a bit. I once proposed actually marrying Doug. I thought it would be like really funny for a bit. Be like, that'd be actually hilarious. But then we did find out that it's actually a nightmare to get divorced. Like, I was like, what if we get married and then immediately get divorced? So then we can both claim that we're actually divorced, which is a really funny bit, but it's actually like really a huge pain to get divorced. So I was like, yeah, maybe we gotta table that one for later. Plus, like, because it's like you have to have a reason for divorce, and it can't be like the courts can't really recognize like for the bit, because like it also could be like there is marriage fraud that's an actual thing to get tax breaks and stuff. So like you have to prove to the courts that you truly love each other, and now you did, you know, it's a whole thing. So. Anyways, let's take a look at what this thing is.
This island is a training site for those who carry the power of light. By practicing at length with this power, one can grow strong enough to overcome great evil. To recall all the times I had visited this place in my youth.
Yeah, because Rauru has the light power. Hey, if Zelda knew about this, we could have prevented a whole lot more. Oh, okay, so we have the wind temple here. Let's just teleport over there. Renee, thanks for the Prime Gaming, by the way. Monkey, thanks for the $10 super chat, by the way. Appreciate it. That's very kind of you. $9.99, by the way. Actually, sorry, not anything more. I can't give you that cent. So there's the other Down here? Yeah, okay, so this is the Wind Temple one. Whoa.
Ah, I think I remember. When a Zonai tumbled, Rito wings gave chase. In thanks for their salvation, the Stormwind Ark was made.
Someone saved a tumbling
A
Zonai.
gift given from the Zonai, and the Rito filled with joy. It is an old legend of my people. Could this be that vessel?
Could be. Genuinely, like actually genuinely, Wind Temple is the best aesthetically looking temple, and in my opinion, objectively in my opinion, the best temple in the game. By far. I just think it's so good. Right, there's another one over here. Is it... It's inside. And then to the left, I think. Maybe?
Guidance activating. Proceed northeast and downward.
Downward?
Proceed north and downward.
Okay. Oh, it's in here, isn't it? Yep.
Proceed east and downward.
Yeah, right here. No?
Proceed southeast and downward.
Even farther down? Oh, like over here. Oh, at the entrance to the temple. Okay. So like
Proceed
over here.
east and downward. Proceed southeast and downward. Proceed east and downward.
So here?
Proceed north and downward. Proceed a short distance northwest.
Okay. Over here. Ah, it's about the arcs. Okay.
I traveled here on a quest to cleanse evil, and Sonia has accompanied me. However, I had not considered how challenging it would be to traverse this path. If I had my sister's power, I could perhaps move this vessel.
His sister's power was spirit power, I guess, because that's Mineru. How though? I guess like it's spirit power. I guess yeah, put her soul in inanimate objects, then she moves it. Like she would be able to like possess the ship. Interesting. Okay. That's cool. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. I'll take it. Okay, so then there's this labyrinth over here, which I do not have access to. Like immediately. So we're going to do the fun thing of let's take an air bike. First time watching this game live. Thank you to you and your and a friend. This game has become a safe haven on my Switch. Greetings from Mexico. Well, Renee, thank you so much for the Prime earlier, and also thank you. Greetings. Thank you so much for watching. Chat, where are you guys watching from? I think there's like what, like half of you are at least US, but like I'm curious. Some Canada just came from there. Montreal, watched the Grand Prix. Germany, a lot of Germans here. I do know that. There's a lot of Germans. Poland? No shot. But if you're from France, please do me a favor and censor it. Thank you. We don't say that word in my. You need to censor it, please. Thank you. So please respect my wishes. Okay. Anyways, let's keep going. Yo, you're an Aussie? No shot. Silly Rose, hell yeah. I visited. Once upon a time, visited Australia myself. I went to Sydney, Saw the big red rock. Is it Uluru? Is it? Or like Aries Rock, I think they call it, too. Went to Cairns. Went to Cairns, Raising Cairns. Pretty cool. I did also go to Mexico once, but I was very young, so I don't totally remember exactly where I was. Yeah, it is Uluru. Okay, thank you. I'm from Florida. I'm so sorry. I hope you recover. Cheerio, thanks for the 3 months.
I missed the first hour. How many Rauru memories are we on?
I think we only have... I mean, there's only 35. I think we have about 15 left. There's really not many in the game. Maybe about 20 left.
While I would love to fly PointCrow Airlines, this bargain airline skimped on the parachutes and I am writing this review while plummeting to my death. 2 out of 5 stars. Not great, but it is cheap.
Thanks for the... Hey, you know the PointCrow Airlines motto. Anything above a 1 is a good star. Is a gold star. Hey, 1 out of 5 stars, 1 also in your heart.
If I was a diver, my wife would be my oxygen bottle. Always on my back.
Jeez, I also hate my wife. Yeah, it's like, hey, 0 is better than
tip,
is
get married to Doug. Stay
Zero's,
married until
sorry,
one
1
of
is
you
better than
finds
none.
someone you want to marry romantically.
Other
and
motto
then
there for
divorce
PointCrow Airlines.
infidelity.
Oh, that's a good one. That's actually a really good one, Spectre Snickers. It does still make taxes horrid.
Hi.
I think we have to live together too. I don't know. There's a whole thing. All right, let's see if we get some more Lomai Labyrinth lore here. This is really important because the last one kind of confused us a lot. Okay, is this one with like courage or something?
I have heard that until a soul here receives guidance from the Labyrinth's guardian, it will wander this maze.
Okay, similar to the last one.
Perhaps it was here, then, that the Guardian of Wisdom, with their keen mind, would pass judgment on those who deceived others.
Okay, so this is ruled by the owl. Okay, so here's what I'm gathering now. This makes it a little bit more fair, or this makes sense. These are the ancient bearers of the Triforce, or deities, or just guardians of the Triforce, or something similar across the land. And each one ruled from one castle, which were the 3 labyrinths. They could be the dragons. They could be the Lomai. Maybe the Lomai were originally like some ancient race, and then they swallowed the secret stones, and those became the dragons of like Dinral, Nidra, and the other one, like Farron, Faroche. That's what it is. That could be it. And then the evil spirit is like, evil, I guess. So. Yeah. Mods, can we get that guy? He's just being really annoying. Actually, I got it. All right. Mods, can we take them out back and treat them to a nice dinner? All right. So yeah, that's the labyrinth kind of stuff. That's very interesting. Yeah. So I'm assuming the last one is ruled by the... Oh, it's not lion. What's the third aspect? For courage, because there's owl, boar. Owl is Zelda, boar is Ganon. It's dragon. Okay. Yeah, so ruled by the dragon might be next. All right, we're still going clockwise, so the next one is over here. Dragging these nuts across your face. Got him. Okay, so we just need to go up and above and around. Mods DDoS's heart. Quinn, thanks for the 4 months. Uh-oh. No. 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 It's too far. It's too far. Wait, I got it? Holy shit. Gaming. Thank you very much. And this has been PointCrow Airlines. Please rate us anything more than 0 stars on the apps. That's right. Our other motto, hey, 1 is more than none. No, god damn it. Oh, shit. Oh, and this is the actual labyrinth too. Oh, god. I can't do the same thing. Oh, I'm so cooked. All right, whatever. Yo, did I? Thanks for the $5 through Super Chat.
Like
love your vids. Appreciate it. Eric Zuber, thanks for the 10 months. And Skittles Guy, thanks for the Prime.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Uni 100.
Hello.
To save your voice, how about a few minutes of just nods and shakes? How didn't Minoru go insane while inside the Pura pad?
I don't know. Maybe she had like video games to play. If I made the Pura pad, that's exactly what I would do. It's based off the Switch, so hey, she probably had Nintendogs to take care of. Devil's Bad Breath, thanks for the gifted sub. Love the name. All right, here we go. Next. What the fuck's this? Just got here. This is, I guess a lot of people don't know, but with the addition of the Switch 2 and the increased FPS in Tears of the Kingdom and stuff, was also the Zelda Notes app, which gives you a GPS-like function.
Guidance activating.
For things that you want to find.
South.
Literally, not even joking.
Guidance deactivating.
But specifically, they also added a bunch of new voice memories in both Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild for you to acquire. And so we're just going over. Yesterday, we got all of the Zelda memories on the surface. Today, we're getting all the Rauru memories in the sky. And then tomorrow, we're going to get all of the Kohga memories in the depths. And then next week, we're going to get all the Breath of the Wild memories. That's kind of what we're doing today. This is the other courage drop.
In a time when Zonai devices make it easy to overcome many of life's obstacles, the idea of flying through the sky without assistance of overcoming one's fear of falling has been dismissed as unnecessary idealism. But now that only my sister and I remain, I believe, with my whole being, that it is more important than ever to always strive to grow.
But why? Why is it only you and your sister left? Like, remain from what? Like, what happened? Like, please, I want to know more, Rauru. Say more. Like, it's obvious that it's like you must remain vigilant in times like that, but also from what, and also why? I think these are important things that we have not gotten answers to. All right, so there's a whole bunch of memories to the right. Yeah, we're going through them. We're going through them fast. Pretty nice. Not much more I have in the sky here, so shoot. We'll probably have to go from here, the water temple. Do all the water temple stuff and then go upwards. I think we'll probably do that. Yeah, let's start with that. Well, let's start with the bottom and then go all the way. Yeah. The new memories? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So these are the new memories. Now we're just taking out. Oh, yeah. So it's like, it's literally just like, this is on your phone. So if you want to know like where the memory is, it's like right there. So it's kind of cool. It's a little companion app for the game. And it actually like logs in and reports where you are. So you can see here, like it's actually taking my location and actively updating it as we play the game. Ericsson Android guy confirmed. Well, here, there's the other. So I cited, right? The reason why I have a stream phone specifically. No case, by the way. Yeah, you know, I don't need a case. I do got a case on my stream phone though. He's bi. Sure. Happy phone month. But it's because, you know, I don't want to have this and then like a notification pop up being like, oh, hey, we got your Xanax. And you're like, whoa, I didn't know PointCrow takes Xanax. I'm like, just recreationally. And it's a whole awkward thing. So I just rather thought that we would just like, you know, let it be fine. All right, so this is the entrance to the water temple.
I have heard that the original reason for the lower gravity in this space was to reduce the jolts cargo could experience during transit. However, it has an additional use. It seems the Zora greatly enjoy the sensation of swimming through the sky.
Ooh, okay. Actual cool lore implications here. First off, okay, confirmed. Lower gravity here is artificial. This is artificial lower gravity, which is kind of weird. Didn't know that was a thing, but yeah, sure. Artificial lower gravity. But then also the lore implications is, I believe it was specified that it was either the Zora, older Zelda lore, that the Zora turned into the Rito, or like there's, or the Rito turned into the Zora, like there's some ancestry kind of there. I forget which one it goes, but that's kind of interesting. And these are the bubbles. Yeah, I was in Wind Waker.
Thanks to the plentiful water available here, this is a prime spot for conducting water-related research. The floating spheres, for example, have the potential to revolutionize logistics, but as they do not retain their shape for long, their use is limited to certain islands.
They don't really use this for any logistics, though, so that's a little also interesting. Oh, I think I need to make it very clear. I don't take Xanax recreationally. In case there was anybody that needed to know that. No shit. Dax, you underestimate. If I say something, I have made a joke on stream, and then I think years later there's been like a top comment of like a video or something quoting that I said that in a stream seriously. Be like, well, PointCrow said he did it, and it's like, no. I don't think you understand. Okay. So this is the water temple. Memory.
The water that flows from here eventually becomes clouds and rain, bringing water down to the land. The Zora people in ancient times had dealings with the Zonai, and I can imagine they used the immense waterfall to travel from the surface to the sky. It is appropriate some refer to this waterfall as a bridge.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, this chemtrails. Yep, it's confirmed. Chemtrails in my Zelda game, actually true. It does exist. It's real and confirmed. I want to go upper here. Vertical bridges. Yeah, it is like kind of common of a saying. So, if you are new in my chat, please do not be weird. I do not know how to say that. Holy shit. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not getting I'm getting, I guess, one guide. But just as a heads up. If you're seeking attention, please do it from your parents, not from me. I know they probably don't, but like, you know, still attempt that. Okay. Now we keep going upper right here. Rude. Sorry. Do you want... I will read what their transcripts was. I believe it was PointCrow, do you like Hinoxes? PointCrow, do you like men Hinoxes? PointCrow, do you like kid Hinoxes? If you are implying that that is an okay thing, I am rightfully about to call you out, because that is weird, and you're weird. Trust me, I do not flame for any other reason. Okay, we continue on. So once again, please do not be weird. Okay, we continue on. Okay. And then right into, I think it's right over here next to this other sphere. Oh, okay. Oh, we're falling. Oh, welcome back to PointCrow Airlines. Yeah, I think it's here. I think this is it. The next one? It is. Okay. Yeah, with the sphere.
A lot of debris is scattered in the area. It is likely that cargo was handled here and... Perhaps the strange shape of the container made it difficult to control the launch mechanism.
I guess he's like Zelda in that aspect. He's very curious. Cargo, I sure hope it goes vroom vroom. God damn it. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why, just as a heads up, one of the reasons why I don't always stream on YouTube is because normally it brings in a lot of like people who've never watched streams before, and some can be quite odd and weird. So that is that's one reason. That's why YouTube chat's only getting one line currently. Deranged? No, I think just children. Also deranged, but yeah. Attention seeky, maybe. But hey, I like my chat. I think I have great viewers, but that's kind of the reason. The main reason is because if you are on YouTube, you can be recommended to stream, right? And you don't go on YouTube to watch streams. You go on YouTube to watch videos. And then you're like, oh, hey, I'll pop onto a stream. Versus Twitch, you are planning on watching a stream. So there's a different thought kind of there. Which is why. All right, this is not the Sky Mine, but it's like the middle of the Sky Mine over here. Interesting. So, I don't know if I'm going to make that. It's fine. We'll get some more of these. Okay. But I too am excited. Oh, okay. So this is this is one of the big mysteries of Tears of the Kingdom, of like why there's a mining facility here, but there's not really much of a mine and there's no mining constructs. So maybe there's more insight from Rauru here about that.
This area was once known for the abundance of ore that could be mined from the numerous floating islands. Many gathered here to make their fortunes, though today only a few mines remain. The sight of ore deposits sparkling in the night sky, wonderful company at one side, is a better kind of fortune in any case.
Yeah. Okay, so this was once a mine. I don't know. There's not much more insight here, but very interesting. There's only one like ore deposit left. There's not much else. Man loves his wife. Yeah, they did mine it to depletion. Makes sense. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is fun. Too busy loving his wife to give answers. You know what? That's what you want in life, right? All right, we keep going. He's just like me for real. I know, right? If you guys are liking this stream, by the way, feel free to follow. Feel free to follow. Join in. Say hi. Vibe with us. You know how it goes. A lot of fun. Sorry, I'm not sick. It's just my voice is hoarse. Let's see. Do we stop by the left side for a refuel? I think we do. I think we do that for our battery sake. Yeah. Make sure to use your Prime Gaming. That's true. If you don't want to see ads on my channel, it's super easy. All you need to do is press the subscribe button, go to the Elevate Your Subscription tab, and then press subscribe for free with Prime Gaming. It's a easy and free way to get ad-free viewing on my streams, and also emotes that you can use anywhere on Twitch. You can also, if you super chat on YouTube, you can get emotes on YouTube as well, which is kind of cool. And you get a little badge by your name saying how long you've been subscribed for. We just redid the subscriber badges too, so it's pretty cool. Super easy. Hub Gracie, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming there. All right, we're going to go up there. Thank you so much for that. Morgan, thanks for the Prime Gaming as well. Yeah, just all I'm asking is you to check. You don't have to use it, but it's free value, and you might as well. Every single time you don't use it, you're just losing that value. So the motivation worked. There it is. And thanks for all the follows too, and the subscriptions. I think we can maybe get 3 million by the end of the year. That's a lot. I mean, we need 400,000 more subscribers. It's a lot of subs. But I think it's possible. I think it is definitely possible. The Notorious BIC, thanks for the Prime Gaming. All right, this is Labyrinth number 3. Maybe we'll get some more insight on what these things are. Nice. Good boost there. All right, give me more insight, please. I need to know more about these castles.
It is said that until the guardian of this labyrinth offered guidance, a soul would be set to wander these halls. Perhaps this was the room where those dishonest with themselves were judged.
So is Pura gonna brick your
guardian of this place weighed the courage of a soul.
Okay, so each... Sorry about the TTS there. So each one of the labyrinths were kind of guarded by members of the Triforce, or those that embodied the Triforce, or something similar. And so you would go to each one to be judged or like trialed to make sure that you were worthy. Interesting. Yeah, power, wisdom, courage. Yeah, it's the Triforce right there. We do Mario Kart World content on YouTube and Twitch. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, what is this island? Oh, this is the, wait, this is the floating whale island. Oh, let's go there. All right, next one. Yeah, Floating Scales Island is next.
Can we
Okay.
get a picture of Squid sometime? I remember how pretty he was during Fishcam, but never got a good look at the best boy. Thank you.
I'll post one on Twitter or Blue Sky. No, actually, probably both. I'll do that for you.
Rauru
Make sure he
and
doesn't.
his sister are
I'll
the
make sure
only
he's
ones left
alive.
because I got hungry
Jesus, you know,
and ate the rest.
Mans is a little bit dramatic as of late.
Welcome back to PointCrow Airlines, national aeroline of Croatia. Our favorite velocities is terminal, and impact arrival is always imminent.
Shoutouts to chat. Whoa, pause. YouTube chat, you guys being good? I see. I'm looking at your lines right now, and half of them are being deleted. You sure you guys good with it? You guys got space there, but you're clearly abusing that power. I'm seeing half of those being like, PointCrow shot me out. I'm like, God damn, holy shit. Or like, put a one in. Oh, hi, Jesus fucking Christ, Tyler. Thanks for the $10. Fuck. All right, maybe bribery does work. Are following you a year ago or so. Really be enjoying your Zelda content. Will you be playing Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment? I will be. Yes, and it'll be live streamed here on my PointCrow YouTube channel and also my Twitch channel. And we will be making a video of that too. All right, so floating scales over here. PointCrow takes bribes. That's true. I do that. It's very true.
All
oh
right,
my god.
Chat. I rolled a 6 on initiative. Crow gets the first combat turn.
Yeah, they rolled a 1. Oh my god. Mad Bull Syndrome, thank you so much for the 20 gifted subs. You are incredible for that. Thank you so much for the 20 gifted. Can we all the PointCrow gifted in chat? All of them? Thank you so much. That's just incredibly kind of you. All right, this is the Floating Scales Island, where you
I thought it very strange when I heard from the Zora that there was a fish in the sky, but now I see what they meant. They also told me to stand on the edge of the center platform and look out to the southwest, but oh, I understand. Quite befitting the Zora.
Yeah, so this is an interesting one because it just tells you the solution to the puzzle. It's like, oh look, I get it. That's really funny, actually. Okay, so there's another jump puzzle down here. How far in the sky is that? Ooh, it's not great. But if I can just a little bit up, that should work. All right, YouTube chat. I hate to do it, but no more line. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, you had a chance. Shout out to you guys though. Almost lasted 2 hours. Almost lasted 2 hours. I appreciate you guys. But you did abuse your line privileges. A lot of spam happening, a lot of other stuff, YouTube timeout. Sorry about that. I gave you a chance, but hey, I will say you do have a redemption if you are good for the rest of stream. You might get the line tomorrow when we do Kohga memories. You can be redeemed. So be on your best behavior. Beep boop, thanks for the 40 months. This is gentle parenting. Is that what this is? The YouTube I don't know about you guys, but I personally am looking extremely forward to the YouTube redemption arc here. Like, I personally cannot wait. I'm super stoked. Right? Like, you can't just like there will be some redemption there. Some semblance of like, oh, like a comeback. Keep in mind, YouTube, this is an opportunity, right? Because if you know, Twitch doesn't get this. Twitch, they're on screen. Yeah, it's kind of whatever. But YouTube, you can arise from the ashes greater than what Twitch chat ever was. Yeah, there has to be a full storyline. You cannot have that great moment of being a fantastic chat without the conflict, without the strife. Twitch chat did this several years ago. I mean, we went through a whole thing. Up to you guys, YouTube chat. That's true. Yeah, actually was. Wait, I think literally like we sat down. I was like, all right, chat, here's how we do this. I mean, it's really funny. By the way, in case you guys are thinking that I'm serious, this is all a bit. I think it's just funny to do. All right, we're at the top now, I think, right? And then we get the Rauru memory by going forward. Nice, there it is. This is the last one.
Those that complete the skydiving trial are bestowed empowering attire. It allows them to better control their movement in the air. And if all the pieces are worn together, the wearer need not fear striking the ground no matter how far they fall. The ancient Zonai even fell to the surface at times, but I believe this attire kept them safe too.
Yeah, that's a little hint for the player to be like, oh, if you upgrade all of the flight equipment, you actually don't take fall damage, I believe. Pretty cool. Oh, we only have 5 left? Oh, wow. That's fast. Okay, so let's do 1, 2. Or, yeah. Oh, it's 1, 2, and then we'll do the Thunderhead Isle ones.
Extra kisser, extra weeg.
Weeg. I've been saying this. All right, we go straight west.
Do you believe in Joe Hendry? If your answer is no, why?
I don't know what that is.
Do you believe in Joe Hendry?
I don't know what that is. We go straight here for the
Roses are red,
archipelago.
violets are blue. Hyrule is a pancake with walls of butter too.
Yeah, that's valid, actually. That's fair.
I am catching a flight today with PointCrow Airlines. Hopefully if the plane starts to crash, the pilot will just recall us back to normal. Wish me good luck.
That's how that works, right? I think it's pretty fair.
I just realized, in-universe Link is just traveling to random spots and standing around, whilst across the fourth wall Eric hears the memory. Link isn't actually hearing these Lamau.
That's true. That's kind of weird. It's just like, oh, okay.
Here's $1. I hope this is enough to keep YouTube chat from getting their line back. They have cooties.
Yeah, I'm one for, yeah, I'll take bribes. Yeah, I'm good with that, actually. Yeah, it's too far down. I'll get to this one first. Because of height reasons. Oh, maybe we won't have enough Zonite charges here. Oh, that's all of them. I don't think I have any large ones either. No. Oh, well, we'll try. Dude, we're almost done. I'm not. We'll see about the Kohga ones. I'm kind of interested to see on like how that's gonna do. Because the Kohga ones are in the depths, and the depths are a nightmare to explore. Uh-oh. That's fine. Yeah, I'm also, what does Kohga have to say? Like, Zelda is like exploring everything for the first
Dear
time.
Passengers,
Rauru is telling you
the blaring
history.
Fuel empty siren in the cabin.
Don't worry, that's natural. It happens. It just means that we're using, we're eco-conscious. Just making sure that we know exactly what's left in the tank.
Raticate approves of YouTube chat being banished to the Shadow Realm. Love the streams BTW.
I think this is down and below over here. Thanks for data. Here? No, it's up here. Okay. Sorry, Raticate, not Rattata. My bad. I'm cooked. All right, this should be the next one, right? Right here? Yeah, this is the huge forge.
Chat the pilot didn't recall.
Zonite was once readily found even on Sky Islands. This giant refinery is a remnant of a time where its scarcity seemed impossible. Of course, the lava that powered the refinery still remains. I should consult with my sister and see whether we can yet find a use for this furnace.
I don't think they did find a use for the furnace after all. But very interesting. Yeah, Zonite was once abundant, but then, kick the bucket. Nope. I gotta go bathroom again, guys. Be right back. I'll leave TTS open. Do what you want. Also, they don't have Rauru mention sister by name, probably because they don't want to spoil Minoru.
Tic-tac-toe, I'll go first. I place an X on the top left square. Duck. I eat the board. O in the middle, A? Alright, X on bottom right. Hi chat. duck dot slash duck dot slash duck dot slash dot duck slash duck dot slash duck dot slash duck dot slash duck dot slash dot duck slash duck dot slash duck.
Yo, I'm back.
Dang it, cleric, not again. Get in the car, we have to go to the hospital again.
Tyler, thanks for the $10 super chat, by the way. I would be using Twitch, but I can't get the app on my work computer.
Oh, middle bottom.
Twitch chat
very
equals
sneaky.
unemployed. Oh, it's
I play X
the
top
website.
middle.
No, not. I guess you can't do that. Yeah, I'm not too sure. But thanks for the $10. Okay, let's go down and get the next 3 memories. I think we have 4 left. We have 4 memories left. And then I gotta give my voice a break.
No, but the board is yummy. No more
Actually,
hospital.
let's go over here. What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Might as well do this. It's fine. That works. 4 memories left. The board game? What is this? 8 the board game? What is... Oh, you were playing tic-tac-toe? It's an inside joke, Crow. You wouldn't get it. Oh, sorry. My bad, guys. I'm sorry. I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't understand. I guess I had to be there and I wasn't.
Oh, bottom left.
So I can't be reached? Oh, sorry.
So I play X top right and win the game.
God damn it.
If anyone's eating boards, it's the Rat King.
The Rat King. Small Ray, thanks for the 5 months of Prime. Appreciate it. All right, so here's the other... Yeah, what is this for?
Circular designs often represent an eternal bond, and were even thought to ward off evil. Perhaps with that in mind, many of the structures here have been constructed with a circular shape. Though this was once an archive containing many important records, now only those my sister keeps remain.
Okay, so just a superstition of circles. Cool. Yeah, Ouroboros, snake eating its tail. Okay, Thunderhead Isles. Last 3. Ah, a demon! Circle! Just there for the vid. Thanks to the Prime. Thank you. Let's go up this way. I guess it's still thundering on Thunderhead. That's fine. Mufasa, thanks for the 28 months. Are you winning, son? I am. I did complete the game, didn't I? Okay. I don't know if I completed all of that. Whatever, Have fun navigating here without the froggy set. Aha! I can just do this, though. Once again, Airbike does everything. No, this file's not 100%. So unfortunate. Hey, PointCrow, long-time watcher, first-time enjoyer. Yo, welcome in. Hope you enjoy. Been having a fantastic time myself. This. There we go. Yeah, by the way, yesterday, I think I mentioned it. Yesterday was the year anniversary of the PointCrow Playthroughs channel, guys. Isn't that great? Uche, thanks for the Prime. Sorry, thanks for the Tier 1. A little bit more than a Prime. Thank you for that Tier 1 subscription. Yeah, already? I know, right? Is that crazy? Yeah, we upload 1 video a month. First Friday of every month, PointCrow Playthroughs. So, next one soon. All right, so this is next Rauru memory. over here at the beginning of the Thunderhead Isles. Right here.
This was originally a port where materials from the depths were imported and stored, but it is currently being managed by my sister as a construct warehouse. Security is unusually tight. Even I had trouble coming here. But knowing my sister, she has her reasons.
Yeah, makes sense for the mask and everything. But interesting. So they mined it. I mean, they mined in the depths and processed it in the sky. Yeah, but she was building her vessel from a very. She was thinking that out a long term. This is originally a port. Yes, this is a port from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2. Thank you very much, Rauru. Nintendo Group, thanks for the 5 months. And over here. This little mechanism.
The people on the surface believe this to be proof of the lightning dragon's divine protection. In actuality, it is a lightning rod the Zonai constructed to prevent lightning strikes.
All right, so there are Hylians on the surface
Perhaps
here.
this is how belief in the lightning dragon began. I wonder how often belief results from unrelated coincidence.
Historically speaking, extremely often. Actually, almost exclusively. All right, we're back. Dude. Uh-oh. Wait, no, not that way. Here we go.
Happy anniversary. I appreciate you being here and streaming for us. It's a privilege to follow along.
Hey, thanks for enjoying. I'm just a dude doing things that I enjoy. I'm glad you guys are here to watch. Right, the
Voice
last
memories
Rauru
are
memory.
cool, but they should have just added them in game. Having to use your phone is inconvenient and unnecessary.
I think it's inconvenient. I don't think unnecessary. I think this is personally, I think it's a cool little addition. It's optional and not needed at all in the game. And I think actually adding this stuff to the game physically would bloat it so fucking much more. But we already have an overbloated game. I think it too much. So I'm glad that they added this as a separate kind of thing. I don't know. I think this is personally a pretty decent execution. You can disagree, but I think if you added literally all of this, once again, it's this even as a separate phone thing is already overbloated. But this asks so much of a player to understand not only like regular video game stuff, but then to do like you want to you want to shoot an arrow, right? Okay, then you press ZR, and then you press up on the D-pad, and then you scroll like this. That insane already. All the control schemes, the different menus, the different tabs, like everything is just so. Citing the friends that haven't played video games before, one of them is trying to play Tears of the Kingdom for the first time. Overwhelmed. So I think something like that of adding even more to the game than there already is not great. So that's why I'm actually like, this is optional too. It's not important for the game. You don't need to know this stuff, but it's a little extra if you wanted it. And that's why it's like, hey, $10, not too bad. All right, so what's in here? This is the last memory for Rauru. Is it downwards? Even more?
Guidance activating. Proceed downward.
It is, okay.
Guidance deactivating.
I think you can just do this, right? Yep. Nice.
I get a strong sense of nostalgia in this place. When I was young, I was intensely interested in finding and studying treasure maps. Before I knew it, I had become quite familiar with the topography of the Sky Islands and, incidentally, with Zonai devices. Nothing motivates one to learn like a healthy sense of curiosity.
Ain't that right? Ain't that right? And with that, we have completed every single one of the Rauru memories. Yeah, this is just a place for treasure maps. Basically, like there's a treasure map at that little area, and it kind of explains it and shows you. That's pretty cool. That's all the Rauru memories. Next, we have the Kohga ones coming up. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I have to end stream. I'm unsure if I will be streaming tomorrow. If my voice feels worse, then I won't be. So sorry about that. But I gotta, health reasons. So, Silly Rose, thanks for the 10 gifted subs. Appreciate that a lot. So maybe I will be streaming tomorrow. We'll see. I might, take that off. Monday, for sure, stream, and we'll probably also do the Breath of the Wild stuff too. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Tomorrow, maybe, next time we do this, will be the Kohga memories in the depths to conclude all of the new voice line memories in Tears of the Kingdom. So that's going to be great. The thing that you still need to know, a Nuzlocke Invitational happening July 1st through 26th. We're going to, on the 23rd, I'm going to drop all of the names that are involved as well as the website for the event. This is going to be going on. Huge. We've put so much effort into this. So give it a try. Watch it. We have 8 teams of 16 streamers total. 1 person inexperienced with Pokemon, 1 experience. They complete a Nuzlocke anytime in July. And then with the Pokemon that survive in that Nuzlocke, they are allowed to bring 6 of those to the tournament where they face off against all of the other teams in doubles battles. And the victor is the best person ever at Pokemon. So it'll be great. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for stopping by. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. We will see. All right, goodbye. Thanks for watching. This was a lot of fun. All right, good to see you guys. Goodbye. It's been great. Goodbye, chat. Goodbye.